Velma is honestly a slap in the face to Scooby-Doo fans. I personally will never watch this because I've looked up so many YouTube videos about it, and the problem with Velma is the main character that plays Velma is racist and hypocritical. Like, she is just a very terrible person. I honestly think she should be fired from her show, and this show needs to be just cut. It needs to be gutted. Because this show turns everything you love about Scooby-Doo into some political correct ideology, which we don't want in our media. The thing about Velma and any entertainment that's trying to force this certain narrative on people, it doesn't work. All you're going to do with these kind of politically correct entertainment is divide people. That's all you're going to do. Velma is not for anyone. It can't even appeal to the audience that it wants to appeal. And the thing is, like, there's a proper way to represent groups and individuals. And for this video, I'm going to say them, but by no means am I disrespecting them. There's a right way to represent LGBTQ, trans, bisexual, lesbian, gay. There's a good way to illustrate it, and there's a terrible way to illustrate it. And when you're trying to force this shit into my media, I have a big problem with it. And I'm not the only one that has an issue with it. I'll give you a perfect example of a video game that I played and I beaten. And in fact, one of my friends actually streamed the game a couple days ago. Dragon Quest XI. And Dragon Quest XI, Sylvando, you can tell he's gay. But he's not annoying, and he doesn't come off as like he's self-entitled. A lot of this media, the people or the actors they get for this woke PC settings are just so full of themselves. And they don't see that they're the problem. They're the problem and why people don't like this kind of media. We don't want to see certain characters be turned into something they're not supposed to be. The only one that's to his original character in this Velma is Fred. Shaggy, he's not a coward anymore. Daphne, not the same person anymore. Velma, oh, don't get me started on Velma. Oh my God. Oh, and by the way, there is no Scooby-Doo. He is not in this film. Or, sorry, TV show. Let me get that correct. Not that it matters anyway. I'm not watching it. Why? So I can see this character disrespect their own race and put down white people. You know, put so many people down and try and spread a message about, you know, being prejudiced is okay and being racist is okay, and the TV sets a bad precedence, and this stuff should be concerning, okay? And another problem is, like, there's certain characters you should just leave alone. Like, I'll give you a good example. Look what happened to Superman in Marvel comics. Look what happened to him. They turned Superman gay at one point. And I'm just face palming so hard because you don't change characters into something they're not supposed to be, okay? It's like if you try to... Well, actually, I think they already did it. Did they make Wonder Woman lesbian? I forgot. If they did, then let me know. But if they didn't, let's just say they made Wonder Woman lesbian. That's going against the character on what they're supposed to be. If you want to spread a message, do it correctly. There's a perfect way to represent everybody without either offending them or dividing them. This Velma, it just makes people mad. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's dividing people. It's making people angry. This kind of media and mindset should have been destroyed well over a couple years. This should have been done and dead already. But because we have people like this and many others that are trying to spread their toxic religion, this is likely going to keep going on. And I personally hate it. I don't like this at all. Stop pushing your narratives onto other people, okay? And this is in general. Like, if you want to believe in Christianity or Buddhism, well, I take that back. I don't think Buddhism ever tried to force people. But my point is, if you want to have a belief in ideology, that's fine. But stop doing this kind of behavior and trying to force everybody to accept your beliefs and ideologies. It's not going to work, okay? It's not going to work in this day and age. I'm fine with anybody being LGBTQ or whatever they choose to be. It's fine. My issue is when you try and force it down everybody's throat. That's the thing I really, really cannot agree with. And if somebody wants to make a comment making accusations that I'm homophobic or whatever you want to label me as, then fine. Go ahead. Because I was never going to please that kind of audience anyway. Not that I want to please that audience. Are you fucking joking me? I wish we could just send them to orbit and put them on a planet where they all can just be fucking stupid with their dumb ideas. But anyways, yeah, Velma, don't watch it. Don't go near it. If you have to, look up videos criticizing it, but don't actually sit and watch it because you're just going to get mad. You're going to get mad and you're just going to scratch and bang your head against the wall and go, why is this even a thing still? But I really had to chime in on this Velma situation for once because I just don't like that we're living in a modern age where everybody's just trying to force so badly their beliefs down people's throat nowadays, and I'm sick and tired of it. But let me know in the comment section how you feel about the Velma show. I personally hate it. I don't like it at all. And I think everybody that comes to this video will feel the same. Oh, one more thing before I go. This person that plays Velma, I don't know why nobody has charged her with blackmail, because she actually blackmailed her employees not to snitch on her from being fired. Yeah, there's that situation too. Go look up a video about it. But anyways, I said my piece. Later.